friends, and welcome back to Jash Reads, the series where I read a book cover from cover and discuss it chapter by chapter. Yay! God, I just finished. Hang on, let me get the a chat all set up. So if one of you lovely people talk, I can actually see you and respond, which I guess is a good thing. Yay! Yeah, I finally finished editing the latest Kafka's Men book. I still have to format, make a cover, and do everything about, putting it out. Okay. Just have to get used to these controls again. Woo! Random chicken! So yeah, I had one chapter where I was really fearing how it would go. I believe it was chapter 2, because writing it, sometimes you have those chapters that just, you have a plan, like, I'm going to do this and it's going to be awesome, and then your characters are like, I was thinking something completely fucking different. So yeah. Luckily it was not as bad as I thought it would be, so that was good. Is down here? Is that a nice little bit of life? God, okay, I don't know if you can hear that, folks, but it seems that lawn care is still taking place. Yay! Whew. Yeah, let's see what to talk about. I finished editing, which, it's good, so now I can actually get to formatting, and after formatting is when I really like to do my cover design. Because since I'm not traditionally publishing, I don't need to have the whole cover set up, near the beginning. I can actually wait and let the book breathe and go, okay, this seems to fit this cover would fit very nicely with said content, so that is what I like to do. Let me put all these down, and then we will actually get started reading. I know I wanted to put something down to, add a little liveliness. See, I don't know if last time I did one of these episodes I had an infected finger, but just in case I no longer have that infected finger and it's doing good, I'm just now getting all tense whenever I feel like any slight pain in my fingers, because I'm like, I don't want to get through another infected finger, because those, I found out very quickly during the whole, process of getting that taken care of, that, well, in my mind, I like to imagine myself being a big hero that can, stand against anything and save the world. No, I can't. I do not have the pain tolerance for that, unfortunately. There's gotta be I believe an add-on. There's gotta be an add-on with dinosaurs. But I think dinosaurs would make that a little crowded. I want this to be an aviary. I'm thinking after Tobias, who loves dinosaurs, because of course the loner kid that is totally straight, nudge nudge wink wink, would like dinosaurs. I swear it's like a gay thing. I'm bi and agender, and it seems a lot of my fellow people in the queer community also like dinosaurs, so it just seems to be like a sign of being queer. Okay, how do we want to face the camera? Not through the glass, not through that glass. Okay, I think this is good. We got the Avery setting, the Iron Golem walking by every now and again, and we got a nice forest background. Okay. Okay, let me get the controller off my lap so I don't accidentally flank it, because I do not want to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention what book and chapter we're reading. We are continuing to read Animorphs, number 13, The Change by Kay Applegate, and we are getting to the 5th chapter.
Oh.
Woo! I probably should have held that burp and, make it a little more professional, but yeah. Anyways, let's see, do I need... when I was setting everything up today, the lighting on my Kindle seemed good, but now it's like a little too dark. That's not light enough. Jesus fucking Christ. Why does the lighting decide to seem like completely different when filming? I have no fucking idea. No fucking idea. Okay, Chicky, you ready to hear? No, you don't like Animorphs. Fuck you. Anyways, chapter 5. Dun dun dun. Hork-Bajir. Rachel snarled. A year ago, that name would have meant nothing to me. It would have just been some nonsense word. But now I knew the Hork-Bajir. The Andalite who gave us our powers had told us that the Hork-Bajir were once a decent, peaceful species. But they had been enslaved by the Yeerks. All of them were controllers now. The entire species carried the Yeerk slugs in their heads. And with the Yeerks controlling their every action, the Hork-Bajir were walking killing machines. Amazingly fast, incredibly strong, armored, bladed, almost fearless. They were the shock troops of the Yeerk Empire. Hork-Bajir had come close to killing Rachel several times, and all of us had felt the Hork-Bajir blades at least once. What is a Hork-Bajir doing coming out in broad daylight? Rachel asked. I looked closely. The Hork-Bajir was climbing some kind of ladder. When it reached the surface, it blinked its reptile-like eyes at the light. It climbed out and stood like some vision of a demon. Then I noticed that there was a second Hork-Bajir coming up behind it. There are 2 of them, Rachel said. Yeah, and you know what? I think they look scared. Just then, screech! The alarm was deafening to my hawk hearing. The sound screamed up from the hole in the ground. The 2 Hork-Bajir jerked in surprise and fear. One of them grabbed the other and held it close for a split second. In an instant, they were off and running through the forest. Running as if their lives depended on it. And let me tell you something. Hork-Bajir can move out when they want. Those big, long legs take big, long steps. They plowed into the brush, slashing wildly with their bladed arms, slicing through bushes and thorns and small trees like a harvester going through a wheat field. How are you doing on morph time? I asked Rachel. I still have an hour at least, she said. So we follow these guys? Oh, yeah. We flapped to gain some of the altitude we'd lost and prepared to follow the Hork-Bajir. Not much of a challenge, really. They were chopping a path straight through the woods that a blind man could follow. They're not exactly into the stealth thing, are they? Rachel commented. And that's when things really broke loose. Up from the hole in the ground, humans poured. Armed humans, men and women dressed in an array of normal-looking human clothing. Controllers, of course. Not that you could tell by looking. But I knew now that hole led down to the Yerk pool. And there was no doubt in my mind. These humans were human controllers, slaves to the Yerks in their heads. They carried human weapons, automatic rifles, handguns, shotguns. And I'm taking a break to drink some Coke. Hello, Chicky Chicky. Maybe I should name you. Anyways. The lone chicken in the aviary. Okay, let's now get back to more serious topics. The Yerks were going after the two Hork-Bajir, but they were being careful. They were sending only human controllers. They weren't going to risk any more Hork-Bajir being seen by normal people. 30 human controllers climbed up out of the hole. They'll never catch them, Rachel said. Sorry, at least I controlled that burp. Actually, let's get back to Rachel's line and not have it interrupted by a little burp. Okay, let's do this shit. They'll never catch them, Rachel said. I know. What is going on here? Are those Hork-Bajir trying to escape somehow? Up from the hole, machines began to appear. They seemed to levitate. I almost laughed when I saw them. Dirt bikes? The Yerks have motorcycles? It seemed bizarre. Even funny. The Yerks have faster than light spacecrafts. Now they were using dirt bikes? Oh, Rachel said. The Hork-Bajir are fast, but they aren't that fast. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Human controllers were firing up the motorcycles. I could hear the sputtering roar of the engines. In all, 15 Yamahas and Kawasaki's came up through that hole. Vroom, 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 vroom. The motorcycles took off. Some had just one rider. Others had two, one to steer and one to shoot. The Hork-Bajir had a lead of a few hundred yards, but they never outrun this small army. As I watched from the safety of the air above, the motorcycles roared off through the woods in pursuit. They churned up dirt and leaves and shattered the quiet. And they gained quickly on the two fleeing Hork-Bajir. Brum, 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 brum. Rifles arced, motorcycles roared. The Hork-Bajir ran, but the bikes leaped and twisted and snaked toward them. Blim, blim, blim. Brum, 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 brum. Rifles, automatic weapons, and shotguns all ripped apart the tree trunks. The human controllers were firing wildly, firing at anything that moved. From the ground, they couldn't see the Hork-Bajir yet, but they could see flashes of them, and they kept on shooting. This is going to be all over in about 10 seconds, Rachel said grimly. What are we going to do? You want to help the Hork-Bajir? You want to help Hork-Bajir. Oh, sorry, I just noticed the light just went. Okay, sorry, I guess the game was surprised as much as, Tobias is. Anyways, let me say his line once more. You want to help Hork-Bajir? I asked incredulously. Have you ever heard the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend? The Yeerks want these two Hork-Bajir dead. That's good enough for me. Me too, I said. We'll have to use thought speak. Talk directly to them. Let's do it, Rachel said. I would have smiled if I'd had a mouth. Rachel is so brave, she is just short of being reckless. I like that about her. Hey, Hork-Bajir down there. I saw them stagger, as though they were shocked and amazed to be hearing thoughts speak. Like that was their major problem. You're about 10 seconds away from being dead, I said. Listen to me, and you just might get out of this alive. In chapter, yay! Round of applause for me, half repeating Tobias's line of "you want to help Hork-Bajir" a million fucking times, even though it's in book, it's just once, because I messed up once, wanted to try out new lines. So yeah, this is a sort of, a little adaptation of the books, obviously, even though I'm reading from the pages, because I can make decisions like that, just because I fucking want to. Oh, good. Yeah. Never forget, this is just an adaptation of a book. Yeah, so, of course, I know why there's, the whole deal with the Hork-Bajir, because this situation gets a lot more complicated, but that's for later in the book. And because for this series that I really want people to discover or rediscover Animorphs, no spoilers in the comments section or the chat, please. Thank you very much. Did I forget to put Coral down? Yeah, I did. But anyways, I really like, Tobias and Rachel's relationship. It is just so cute and a little heartwarming. And because he's like, hey, she's reckless, but I like that in my woman. Well, my girlfriend. She's reckless, really stupid, but I like that. Also, I find interesting is that when, like, Rachel says, "Hey, let's help," Tobias is, I've interpreted, actually I'm just going to keep with I interpreted, just silent because this is my video, so yeah. But anyways, Tobias throughout this whole time has slowly been going, hey, these Hork-Bajirs might not be bad, because this whole situation is weird. Like, why would, why would all these controllers just go after Hork-Bajir? The Hork-Bajir were, on their side, so what's going on? And so when, oh, shoot. Did not mean for that to happen. Let's get rid of that problem. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's try that again, folks. Where was I going with that? So yeah, so Tobias has been going through, hey, maybe these Hork-Bajirs aren't bad, because if the enemy is going after them, there's something else going on. But he's still surprised by Rachel going, hey, maybe we should help him out, because Rachel she likes a little bloodshed, and so Tobias was expecting her to be all on, oh, let's just see where this is going, and at no point decide to help. I'm recording here, babe. So I don't fucking know. So, Rachel isn't exactly the one to usually help something or someone that's supposedly the enemy. That's just not her style, so when she says, hey, maybe we should help, Tobias is like, what? I mean, he's all, we should help them, but wasn't expecting from Rachel's lips. And I take their conversation at the very end of the chapter to be not just her, arguing about why they should help the Hork-Bajir, but also, hey, I also have another side to me, idiot. I'm looking for those parrot eggs. Yeah, it's also because she, from her point of view books, she's definitely is dealing with this darker side, trying to balance that darker side with who she actually is, deciding if she is a good or bad person. And she also hates it when other people just see her as a killer. Like, hey, we need something really sick and twisted to get done, go get Rachel. I see that her conversation with Tobias at the end of the chapter would also be her arguing for her own morality. I was going to say mortality, but those are apparently two different things. Frog, taboo, trader, llama, camel, goss, blaze. Did I just pass by the parrots? I think I just passed by the parrots at some point. They're here. Armadillo, breeze. Yeah, I just passed by the parrot eggs at some point. Ah, there. There's the parrot eggs. Damn. Okay, let me get some birds here. Yeah, for the question for this video. For everyone who hasn't read this book before, give me your guesses on what's up with the Hork-Bajir. Why do you think they're running? Also, if you want to get a nice little discussion about Rachel in the comments section, that would be awesome. Okay. And now I will go over the links for this video. Should we have more birds in this aviary? Yeah. Always can use more birds. What am I fucking saying? And next video we will get to the different part of this mansion. Because this aviary is now complete. But anyways, for the links, and just a little heads up, some of these links will be Amazon Associates links, which means that I will get paid a little bit for every purchase you make using them. So there's that. Okay, so first link is obviously a link to where you can buy your very own copy of Animorphs number 13, The Change by K. Applegate. Remember, this little dramatic reading is just really an adaptation of the source material, even though I'm reading the words from the pages, I'm giving my own inflections based on interpretation and skill, or lack thereof. So, you should really read the book yourself. Animorphs is, of course, my favorite series of all time. Oh, fudge. Do that. Okay, just couldn't put a bed down there. That's good to know. And maybe put some. Okay, good. So it's not totally dark. Anyways, the second link is to my Twitter account where, we can talk all day and night about Animorphs. Because again, favorite series of all time. I cannot get enough of it, but just remember, even though this Jash Read series, I have a no spoiler policy, I do not have such a policy on my Twitter account, so if you don't want me spoiling something, tell me, how far along you are, that you don't want spoilers for a certain point, because I will talk spoilers. If not given proper warning, that's not what you want. Next link is to my Patreon. If you've watched my channel for a little bit, like the streams I do, like this dramatic reading, think about, supporting me via Patreon, because that really helps out. Also, when I have, a new book coming out, I also give cover reveals, the first chapters there. Birds all flying around. They only... Is there a goddamn pig here? No. No piggy. No. This is an aviary. Anyways. And finally, a link to my original reverse harem series, Kafka's Men. As I've talked about, I'm about to get the 7th book out. So let me get rid of this fucking Enderman. Hang on a moment. And I will talk praises about my own book series because I am amazing. Guards there. Yeah, Kafka's Men is my original reverse harem series. Reverse harem is a romance subgenre, so you got angst, body horror, and romance. Yay! And the 7th book, just a little more work before it's coming out, so next episode Jash Reads, will come out after I have the 7th book up for pre-order. I wish that, when you wrote, you only have to worry about writing, but then you have to worry about, like, everything else, especially if you're going the self-publishing route. Okay, and that will be it for this little video. And, let's say goodbye to this nice little aviary, because this is probably going to be the last time we'll be seeing it. Let me get some glass so I can, replace the glass for when I break out of here. God damn, is there another pig? Oh, well. Can't help it if that's the case. Oh yeah, that's how I go to sleep in the bed. Okay. So thank you all for watching. And say goodbye to this lovely little aviary. Because we will be working on another part of the mansion come next video. Wait, I got Wait, what the fuck just happened? Sorry, I think I got an achievement for another fucking game? Oh, okay, I'm playing Minecraft right now. Everyone sees that, Minecraft. But I got an I just got an alert for an achievement in Skyrim just now. That's why I was like, what? Because it's like, pick certain number of pockets, sneak, and I was like, you can't do that shit in Minecraft, and this is creative mode, which means I can't earn achievements anymore, so, what the fuck was that? Yeah. Okay, that's a mystery for some other day. Just, guess the Xbox was a little slow to update there, so, yeah. So, Hope everyone's having a good day, and goodbye.